Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the finals for the new old school. Anthony joining you once again. And complain and ye shall receive. I have a co-commentator. I have Legendary on the line. Good to have you here tonight.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, the two people who probably did the worst in this event are now about to commentate the match for the two people who did the best. And let's get to it right now. Also, you're going to notice a blur in part of Brett's camera if you're watching this on YouTube. That is because Brett's kid is hanging around in the background, and I actually probably should not say that. You're going to notice a blur there. I am just going to beep that whole section out, privacy reasons. That's also why this match was not immediately up on Twitch.
Would you like me to let them know they can start?
They can start. So we've got FortMax versus Sky Shadow.
You guys are set to go.
FortMax versus Sky Shadow with Cup, pounces in the sideboard. Brett, in his first event back since the OI, manages to make it into the finals. Naga looking to redeem himself after 3 straight top 4 losses in 3 encounters. We are off to the races here. Here is the die roll.
Naga's going first.
Alrighty, Naga is going first, and we are off to the races.
Oh boy, FortMax versus Sky Shadow. That's something didn't think we'd see for a long time.
Well, we had a glitch on the camera because I was trying to open something up so I could stand by in the event something goes awry. Anyways, FortMax versus Sky Shadow. FortMax will flip to bot mode. I mean, what else are you doing? Let's be honest with ourselves here.
Right. He's doing a little bit of deliberating, talking about his logic and who he wants to attack here.
So, if you're Naga, who do you try and punch in the face here? What do you think?
He's talking about killing Sky Shadow as fast as possible. So likely he's going to go at the plane.
Probably. Although Cup could be a problem late game with Cerebros floating around.
He is swinging at the plane.
Alrighty. Oh, is he gonna miss it?
Ooh,
how does he
trigger.
He keeps missing the triggers throughout this entire event. What is going on? Dude.
That's just unfortunate.
This is beyond unfortunate at this point. Naga, what did you do to piss off the gods?
That was a pretty important flip too. Just the first one.
So that is 8 blocking 3, was it? Take 5?
I think so. Yeah, because he didn't flip any oranges. 2 double blues and a blue black. That is a pretty bad attack swing.
Yeah. Smoke Cloak onto Cup, it looks like.
And now he attacks all out.
Send the plane.
I'm kind of curious where Naga's going to swing on his next turn, because I almost feel like it's a waste to go at the plane again now.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It has to be the tank next turn. So 4 Pierce 2, looks like, takes the 2. I think you have to go on the tank, because you want Sky Shadow combining with as much damage as possible, so either an Armed Hovercraft or a FortMax trigger is actually able to do something.
Yeah, and he definitely made it a lot less appealing to attack Cup, especially with that Smoke Cloak now. So he's going to either be hitting tough 2 on the tank or tough 2 on Cup right now.
4 Pierce 2 off the tank into FortMax. He's at 4. Unless Cup gets an absolute mammoth swing here, which it doesn't look like that's going to happen, it's going to be 3 Pierce 1, 3 Pierce... Oh, only 5 damage on FortMax. That is not where you want to be right now.
I apologize. I think Cup has tough 1 built in, so he's at tough 3 right now.
Yes, he does.
Which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, a lot of the other matchups Naga has faced, FortMax has managed to get up to 11 or 12 damage. Brett's sitting at 5, and FortMax is about to punch the tank in the face. Espionage calling blue, probably? Is that the call?
I think he said blue.
Looks like it based on the way the pile was split out. So Scoundrels is the hit. And Spy Sat, Sturdy Javelin are also in the hand. That Spy Stat isn't going to be too relevant, but Javelin is going to be nice for possibly messing with Naga's ability to use not emergency defense field, Medic's protective field. So Good to
I'm
have
curious.
that on hand. Oop.
I'm curious what Brett was worried about by mainboarding Spy Set.
I'm honestly not too sure.
Was he
Yeah,
worried
that.
about Omega Supreme? Or no, because that's not a.
Well, Captain Omega still exists technically, but that is much less powerful in this format because of the fact that the arc isn't legal.
Yeah.
And then
He
FortMax.
did hit the trigger this time.
Okay, so who did he go into? The tank? It looks like the tank.
He went into Cup.
Oh no, that's the 2 damage from
Oh no,
the
that's
ping.
the trigger.
Also,
I think,
there was a drill arms that got dropped to
yeah,
due
it was
to
at the tank.
Okay, it was at the tank. Drill arms got dropped to deal with the smoke cloak on Cup, so that makes him a little more appealing of a target.
Oh no, he did he swing at Cup?
Did he swing it?
He did swing at Cup.
What? Why would you swing at Cup there?
But he did 3 damage with that swing. He's trading something for the pocket.
Dropping the spy set. Yeah, that's a given at this point. Why would you not go into the plane there? It's the same damage. Then you're forcing at minimum a 15 damage Sky Shadow, which is very manageable for Cerebros.
I think what he's trying to do is trying to kill as many characters at once on a FortMax swing as he can.
I guess, but that seems very idealistic. If you want to win this game, you gotta just chew through whatever you can as quickly as possible. Otherwise, Brett's just gonna be able to turtle up in the late game and just absolutely smack you. At least in theory.
My guess is he has an armed hovercraft in hand, and that'll put the plane at 8, and he'll be able to kill it with the 2 damage.
That would make sense.
He's probably going to try and kill Cup here, and then kill the plane, causing the combine.
Right. But at the same time, why would you not want to go into the tank there? Because if you do hit the trigger, that's 4 damage on the tank. Oh wait, then the attack would fizzle, wouldn't it? Oh wait.
Oh, he's going onto the plane. Interesting.
That's a
bold play, if you ask me.
He's trying to. I think he's trying to use that as a deterrent so he doesn't attack the tank. Oh no! Wait, he is.
No, it would make sense for him to attack the tank here.
Oh wait, no, because what happens? Setting in the plane first. So here's the question.
Plane is 4 Pierce 3.
4 Pierce 3. Because my question is, what is that defense flip? He missed another trigger? Goes up to 10. So, if the plane gets KO'd by FortMax, is FortMax after the battle or is it immediate?
I think it's during the battle, yeah, so it'd be immediately.
So if the plane gets KO'd while he's attacking the tank, what is that?
I think it combines and keeps going.
I have no idea, but based on that flip, maybe it won't matter.
He does hit the trigger this time.
Oh my god, he actually hit a trigger. It's a miracle. Anyways.
He's taking 2 Pierce, so he's alive on 1 currently.
Say the line, Bart! What was that pickup?
I didn't catch it.
Okay, my incompetence is rubbing off on you. Anyways, Cup, there's the Pierce.
He did get the Pierce, yeah.
Okay, and now comes the boy. Is he gonna get the trick? Oh my... Good God!
And Cerebros will pop out. So this creates a really interesting situation because now he has to swing, and after he swings, Brett's going to get to dictate where Cerebros has to swing at from now on.
Right.
Espionage blue.
Espionage calling blue. Yep, it's just the processor.
Just the processor in hand, yep. His deck is looking a little bit thin. Naga might reshuffle, and Cerebros is gonna miss probably his defensive trigger.
Yeah.
Which is a bit unfortunate.
Yeah, very much so.
Although, in all fairness, Brett isn't doing a whole lot of damage. It's pretty much just whatever Pierce he flips at this point. So
Cerebro's
Javelin
going
goes
in.
at Cup, and he's swinging at Cup.
Makes sense. Try to get him off the board and force a situation where you're playing a 1v1 versus Sky Shadow.
Misses the trigger on Cerebro, swings for 6 to
Good
6,
God.
blocks it.
Naga! What do we need to do to break this curse, for crying out loud?
He is having such unfortunate luck right now.
You are... That's not even the start of it. It's not even right now. It's been this entire event.
He did pass it on a backup beam, so that is interesting to note.
Yeah, why would he pass
He may
it?
have one in hand.
I guess, but... Yeah, that's probably...
That might have been the green we missed earlier.
No, yeah, that could be it. Cup taking 2 is up to 7 out of 10. So now who does Brett send in here? Probably the plane?
Yeah, I imagine he probably sends the plane so he can start chomping down on Cerebros, because that tough 4 is pretty incredible. Plus he'll get to ping him for 3.
Yeah, that is... Oh, wait, that kills... Oh, Naga has engineered... No, wait, no, I got this backwards. Ignore me, I'm stupid. For a second, I thought Naga was the one playing Sky Shadow.
No,
Unless he has a surprise copy of One Shall Stand, One Shall Fall in there that we don't know about.
Unlikely. I don't think he can afford the blank pips.
Actually, wait a minute. I have developer access on dot cards. I can go look that up.
Ooh, that'd be interesting to see his deck list.
Yeah, I am going to do that right now. Apparently, I've had access to that throughout this entire event, and I just didn't realize it. Which is a good thing, because otherwise I would have been probably getting a few angry messages, wondering if I am looking at them, which I would not be outside of Top Cut, because, well, I actually want to, play with some level of honor.
Brett is swinging with the plane here, and it looks like Naga will hit his trigger this time.
And, with like 2 cards left in deck, if that.
I think it's 1.
Just 1. Ooh. Even when it's not health, alive on 1 cannot escape us.
Not the best case scenario, but
we cannot escape alive on 1, I should say.
Yeah, it's not the best case scenario, because I don't think he'll be able to pull anything whenever he attacks.
Right. Okay, I am getting the decks up here now.
Brett swinging for 4 Pierce 1.
Alrighty.
It looks like Naga is defending for enough to just take the Pierce 1. He's looking to see what upgrade he wants to take. He's eyeing up an energy pack.
Okay. Okay, looking at Naga's deck. In terms of armors, he is playing 3 Force Field, 1 Increased Durability, 3 Medic's Protective, 1 E-Barricade, and 1 Ghost Shield, which is... And also he has the 2 Energy Packs, plus 2 Escape Capsules at a crushing size. There's the Increased Durability, so he's swinging for Pierce 1. Cerebros has no damage right now, correct?
Currently, yes, he is undamaged, but he will take the 1 from the plane's attack.
Oh, that was from the plane. I thought the tank went in there and the plane did nothing. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah. Is he going to grab the armed hovercraft?
Looks like it.
I mean, that puts the plane on 1 and allows you to protect... Oh, wait a minute. If he has a backup beam in hand, he could cycle that. No, wait, no, he couldn't.
He's grabbing the energy pack.
Yeah, that's probably the safe play at this point. Just get the extra health.
13 health.
13? I thought it was 12.
Oh, he has 8 base. Never mind.
Yeah, I can never remember if Cerebros is 8 or 9 health. Like, one of these days...
12.
You know what? Can you... When this match is over, remind me to yell at Naga that he needs to keep a post-it note on his desk specifically for me to remind me that Cerebros starts with 8 health. I'm being serious. I forget this every time.
We'll let him know later.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it right now. Maybe I'll mess with him in the sideboard. Actually, no, I can't because I can't unmute. Otherwise, I undeafen. And again, I can't in order to keep the audio from being polluted.
It looks like they're debating greens, I think, right now.
Alrighty, so Naga has a reprocess. I don't think he's gonna pick that up. He's admitted that was probably a terrible inclusion. While Brett has a Scoundrels, I would not be surprised if he picked that up.
He is trading scouting mission, it looks like.
Scouting mission, yeah, that's a reasonable drop at this point in the game with all the characters damaged and Sky Shadow about to combine. What was that?
Naga passed on the reprocess.
Yeah, not surprised at all. He's been complaining about that card the entire match, and there's the reshuffle.
Very unfortunate.
Rip chances at the Master Sword. But if he does have that backup beam in hand, like you said earlier, he could at least... Oh, wait, he has to go into the plane.
Yeah, it's likely that he'll kill the plane here unless he purposefully tries to nerf his swing here. I think it's likely the plane's going to die. Sky Shadow's going to combine, and he's going to
Although, he is playing 3 hovercraft, 3 precision fire, 2 scouting mission. Any of those cards, and he's able to KO the plane and then attack whoever he wants.
It is true. He could kill the plane here with the card in his hand. It is completely possible.
So he needs hovercraft, precision fire, scouting mission. Does he have it? And the fact that he's not immediately dropping one of them makes me think he doesn't. But then again, I've been roasted like 15 million times for saying that, so I really need to stop.
If I had to guess, he likely doesn't. Oh, sturdy javelin. That'll do sort of the job.
So wait, what happens here if the plane gets KO'd and then... Okay, so who's he throwing the javelin at, first off?
The tank.
Okay, forcing a 15 damage Sky Shadow. And he could get a trigger.
And he swings for 8.
For 8. I was about to say, if he gets
the plane will die here.
The plane will die, and I was about to say he could get a trigger and pull back the javelin, but that is very much not meant to be. He does have an...
He'll take 3 damage here.
There is an E barricade in the scrap, though, although I don't know how much that's going to matter given the fact that Sky Shadow has Pierce 4 and is likely... Because Brett's holding on to that Scoundrel, so that's Pierce 6. He probably flips 2 black icons. The E barricade... Wait a minute. Is this just checkmate for Brett, assuming he flips 2 blacks?
Yeah, I think it's likely that Cerebros just dies here because there's not a force field in the scrap pile right now.
Okay, that
if there was, I'd say he'd live another round, but I don't think it's possible with the situation as it is. I think it just depends, because I think Sky Shadow probably likely will flip 2 blacks, considering what I've seen.
Bold 2 is a thing.
Far.
Oh, Evangelist just got us a screenshot of the finals. Once we hit 10, I will cap it for a social media, or ask for a cap for a social media moment. Okay,
so
we need 2 more for a social media moment.
The energy pack.
Okay, yep, so saw that coming a mile away.
100% dying here.
Yeah, I think that's just game for Brett, unfortunately.
Unfortunately so. I'm pretty sure that is it for this game.
Oh yeah, and then the Scoundrels kick him while he's down. Might as well.
Yeah, Sky Shadow swings in.
Yep,
that's Pierce 6, so
that's... Yeah, he was getting that no matter what. Oh, he was really... oh, Lord Almighty!
Pierce 10. 10 Pierce 10 on that swing.
Absolutely brutal. And they're going to game 2. Legendary, you will have to jump in and ref the sideboard thing. So, ask Naga if he wants to go first or second, then ask Brett if he wants to swap, jokingly ask Naga if he wants to swap, and then authorize battle card swaps.
So Naga, you said you're going first? And nobody swapping characters? Alright, they're going straight to battle cards then.
Alrighty, so Naga going first, no swaps, siding, battle cards has commenced. And while that is going on, this is the time where, of course, I talk about our weekly open play nights, which happen every Saturday night at 7 p.m. Eastern on the community Discord. This week, there's no theme. Just bring whatever jank you want. And by that, I mean, do not bring these 2 decks or we will laugh at you and I will come and find you with Devastator and make sure you understand that this is a casual... I'm just kidding. I just wanted to make that joke because I can. But yeah, just bring whatever jank you want. We'll have plenty of jank to match and it will be a fun time. If you play at least 2 games, you'll get 25 Shanix, the server currency that gets you professionally printed community cards, which can be bought in the shop, which should be launching in the next couple of days over on .cards. If you want to join in on the action on Open Play Night, head over to discord.gg/TransformersTCG. And if you want information about upcoming Open Play Nights, that can be found on both the Discord and on Transformers.cards. Again, Open Play Nights every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern on discord.gg/TransformersTCG. And information about upcoming Open Play Nights can be found on Discord and at Transformers.cards. I'm getting better at that.
Yeah, I hear it.
I do need more promos, though. I'll have to talk to Bill to make me some graphics, because he's good at that stuff.
Lots of deliberation on Brett's side. Looks like he's taking out a bunch of stuff and putting back in. I imagine he's taking out the spy set, obviously. That is a
that spy set's out of here, because his sideboard is Espionage, 2 Endhoss, Hold the Line, 3 Tripwire, 3 Bellicosity. The Bellicosities are probably coming in. Let's be honest with ourselves.
Yeah, the Bellicosities are 100% coming in. All 3 of them, I imagine.
But what does he take out? Does he even take anything out at that point? I mean, you have the 1 spy stat out, but do you go up to 42 at that point?
It's possible, but I imagine he's taking out stuff like probably Hidden Fortification, if I had to be honest.
Yeah,
because I don't think that's super useful to him since he's taking so much direct damage.
So if you take out the 3 Hidden Fort and the Spy Sat, that puts you down to 36. You then throw in the 3 Bellicosity plus the 2 End Hostilities he's sitting on the side. That's 41. I think he could get away with that.
It did look like he took out 5 cards. I imagine maybe like a scouting mission.
Yeah, that does seem to be a bit of a problem in this matchup, so can't use it to cheese kills on Parsec like he did in top 4.
Or maybe the pocket processor. Maybe he doesn't think he needs it.
I guess, but I don't see why you would even consider that.
Maybe he's just looking for consistency in pips, and the solid green is not what he's looking for.
I guess. I mean, he's got.
Because he was relying on Pierce almost inherently for his damage, so.
Right.
My guess is that Brett's going to want to try and run through FortMax as fast as possible.
Yeah.
Naga,
probably.
Yeah, Naga's going to want to try and actually hit his trigger this time, although I think that's more in Fate's hands than his own.
Oh, yeah, very much the case. God, it is hot in here. Hold on, I got to go turn down the AC, or turn up the AC.
For me, it's a little bit too cold in here, a little chilly. I meant to bring my water over here, but
I will gladly send you some of the heat we have here right now. Good God.
Our weather has been so sporadic here. Like, it's crazy. Like, today it was almost 90 degrees, and then it's supposed to be, like, hailing tonight. So, like, I don't know what's happening.
We'll talk after the stream about that, because I think I know what exactly you're going through right now.
Alright, and Naga drops for turn.
Yep, here we go. Now, he probably punches the plane again. We'll start with that.
Yeah, he'll probably do the same strat. At the plane, yep. Oh, hits the trigger this time. And swings for 8.
Game 1? Nope. Barrel King, this is game 2. Just started. So trigger. Oh my God, he actually got the trigger. So
Sure
that's
did.
2 and up to 7. Off to a good start if you're not.
That in.
What?
It's right there.
Huh?
Not sure, but yeah, he takes 5, defends for 3. That's pretty crazy. I was not expecting that at all.
I don't think anybody was expecting. Why would you keep the spice that in? That is.
Again, I think it's the Black Pip. I think he just wants to get as much pierce through as he can.
I guess.
Like, I don't think it's a super useful card, but Cannon Crush on the plane.
So that's going to result in FortMax having 7 damage, probably.
No, I think it's very likely here that I assume FortMax is going to live.
Are you kidding me? Oh, Pierce 3. I was about to say, if he spikes another 4 black icon flip. And
he'll trigger this time.
Okay, Naga gets the trigger. That is not an alive on 1, folks, because that was because of non-attack damage. That does not count in the spirit of the meme. So up to 5 on FortMax, and hey, there's the Bellicosity. Who saw that coming? For 5 flat, 5 block 3, take 2, up to 7, already better than last time.
So my guess is he's just going to want to try and destroy as much of the tank as possible here and trigger the plane.
Absolutely. Well, again, what happens if FortMax attacks the plane or the tank, and the plane dies from FortMax's trigger? Oh God, Techno's not on.
From the cup swing.
Techno's not online.
It's also completely likely that he just kills the plane with direct damage and then tries to nuke Sky Shadow itself.
Oh yeah, because again, he does have those 3 precision fires. He has those 3 hovercrafts. He has those 2 scouting missions. If he has any of those, that's a dead plane. Although,
we got a steady shot here and a flip. I think he's going at the tank.
So he needs hovercraft or javelin. No, javelin wouldn't do it. Who won game 1? Brett. Barrel King, heads up. Basically, the Autobot symbols on the right side.
On FortMax. That's going to protect him from the Sky Shadow combine.
Okay, the Autobot symbols on the right side indicate the number of wins. So Brett has 1 win, Naga has 0. So Hollow Matter, that helps. And who's he going after?
Hits the trigger on the last card.
Oh, nice if you're Naga. All right, so what happens here? Who did he go after?
He did swing at the tank, I believe.
So what does the attack fizzle?
I believe it goes at Sky Shadow combined. Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, is it because is this that same entity nonsense?
Yeah, it is. So Sky Shadow is combining with 14 damage, and he is defending for 6 to FortMax is 10, so he will take 4 and go up to 18 here.
Ooh, yeah, and no damage from the Sky Shadow ping. And I am currently looking up to try to figure out if Sky Shadow, what happens there. Just to confirm.
This is a much better start from Naga here.
Oh, absolutely. Now, the question is, can he tank both Sky Shadow and Cup?
I don't think so. I bet if Brett has a Scoundrels in hand, that's it for FortMax here.
Yeah, probably.
He does have 7 health left, so all he has to do is flip one.
Yeah, and also speaking of flips, there's Cup to body mode, it looks like.
He's debating it.
And you just heard the ping because I forgot how to play or how to type Sky Shadow. There are no rulings on Sky Shadow plane, so we go check. Yeah, there is no information on what happens if the tank dies in the middle of an attack when...
I imagine you'd find the same thing on Skytread.
Good point. Back in I go. Yeah, so what happens if one piece dies while the other is being attacked?
Is that the one piece?
Why do you do this? Why do you do this? This is the one disadvantage of bringing other people on to commentate. They hijack it with terrible jokes like that. I mean, did you see what happened in the OI with the fishing incident?
Looks like Brett is flipping Cup here. He's scrapping scouting mission to scrap the Hollow Matter.
Okay.
And then we got a secret on Brett's side.
Alrighty.
And a sturdy javelin on Sky Shadow.
Sturdy javelin on Sky Shadow up to 10.
This will likely end in a dead FortMax here.
That's 9. Oh, you got the Pierce.
That's the Pierce 5, yeah. And then Bolt 2. Yep, he's got the Pierce enough to kill FortMax. Let's see if he pings him back. He misses the trigger. So that is a dead FortMax. And Cerebros pops out. Sky Shadow is almost guaranteed to die on the swing, I think. Considering he only has 2 health left, so Ominous is likely going to pop out here. I think Naga is pretty easily in the lead here. Because
Yeah,
he's likely going to pull in at least some upgrade, whether it only be on the defense coming up. But
although, if he does have armed hovercraft precision fire, that's a dead Sky Shadow because he just precision fire calling
true.
body mode. He'll take a damage, but then Ominous pops out. He's free to attack whoever he wants, and then probably pops Cup.
I think he tries to kill Ominous if he does that.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Pierce 4 is a little bit more threatening than what Cup can do, I think. Plus, Brett has now sighted into Bellicosity, so he has the oranges to flip and get to that Pierce 4.
Touche. No answers on Skytread's page about what happens if one piece is KO'd and before damage is dealt while the other is being attacked.
That's kind of surprising.
Yeah, we will have to confirm that with Techno later.
I'm pretty sure they played it correctly.
I'm 90% sure too, but let's hope this does not result in controversy.
Naga is showing off the upgrades in his scrap pile to Brett. Brett's asking about the medic's protective field and the force fields in there.
There's 1 medics, 2 medics, 3 medics. How many force fields? Just 1?
At least 1. Which is all he needs.
Yeah. He's got 4 cards in hand, so he could very well have precision fire armed hovercraft. There's the hovercraft.
I think he's just going to try and kill Sky Shadow outright here.
He doesn't have the precision fire. Oof.
That
Not
is
ideal. And ooh,
it would end in
no
hostility.
trigger. He's gonna have to do this on his own.
He does hit the pierce.
So that's 7 pierce.
That's a dead
1.
Sky Shadow.
That is a dead Sky Shadow. Out comes the boy.
Alright, out pops Ominous, and he gets a swing at both Ominous and Cup here. Cerebros is undamaged, so if he hits the trigger with Cerebros, he will be able to get the Medic's protective field.
Assuming Brett isn't holding on to a Bellicosity, which is very well possible. I mean, you saw how many he was holding on to in top 4.
I've only seen him flip 1 so far, so it's completely possible that 1 card he has in his hand is a Bellicosity.
Oh my god, Bellicosity was flying all over the place both in Game 2 from both Nano and Brett during the top 4.
He flips Cup down to alt mode. And does he have the Bellicosity here?
He has 2 cards in hand? Does not.
A secret, no Bellicosity.
So it's probably an Endhaus. Let's start with that.
And Haas are hidden for it, I imagine.
Well, I thought we kind of can greedy side. Have we seen it?
I have seen him flip them. Yeah, he did keep them in.
Then
so I have no idea what he cited.
Could be a side. It could be a Sab Arms as well. So no. So now. Oh, is Naga gonna miss it again? Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Oh
takes
no!
the Pierce 2 from Cup. It's not the end of the world, but he does take the Pierce 2 from Cup.
Yeah, an ominous. Oh, there's the orange he needed. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Nope, he's gonna do it to pick up an espionage.
Espionage. Yep.
Alrighty.
And Ominous in. See if Ominous can flip any oranges.
That answer is no, but he does get an additional pierce that isn't gonna matter because there is no point defense system on the field.
Naga will hit his trigger this time though.
Oh my god. So medics is.
I'd say it's not quite out of the question. If he has 1 in hand, that'll get him down to no damage. Oh no, he'll take the Pierce 2 here.
Oh, he's going for the point defense system. Yeah, that makes sense.
That is a pretty good call.
This card has been putting in so much work for him this event. The amount of times that thing is saved his derriere is insane. And remember,
unfortunately, I don't think there's any better armors, unfortunately, because he's defending for a lot already.
And I just noticed that's in his sideboard. He's been siding that in. Oh my god. And this is the worst anti-pierce card in the game. And it's putting in work. Good god.
So my guess is he's either going to take the point defense system or grab like an energy pack.
Yeah,
Probably
it's
the point
gotta...
defense system, I imagine, right?
Probably, because Brett does not have any offensive firepower from his flips unless he gets a Bellicosity, so you might as well try to plan for what you can actually plan for.
Yeah.
Now here's my question. Is Naga playing any end? Yes, Naga is playing 3 end hostilities as an emergency measure. I don't know if he sided into them.
Unlikely. He saw that Brett was a blue deck,
Yeah.
so he probably wasn't too worried about it.
Right.
Naga is debating heavily. He's not sure what he should take. It does look like it's either going to be the energy pack or the point defense system.
Right.
Oh, energy pack. And then takes Pierce 2.
Energy pack takes Pierce 2.
And they untap, and Naga will draw for turn. I think he'll
Alrighty.
reshuffle during this attack, which is a little unfortunate, but at
Yeah,
least he'll
'cause
have some cards in his scrap.
There's like 3 to 5 left in his deck from what I'm seeing. Increased durability, was that?
It sure is. That is a 16 health Cerebros.
Oh lord, he is chunky.
He is attacking Ominous, and it is another Enhos.
Alrighty, so relying on...
There's a hidden fort. 2 hidden forts.
What did he side out of?
And the swing is for 7. Oh man, and Ominous will die from that swing, even with the end hostilities.
Okay, so now this is Cup's time to shine. Although, how many wait, does Brett not have any cards in hand?
No, he does not. His last card was the Scoundrel's Blaster.
Uh-oh. That bodes very poorly because you need cards for Cup. That is not good. Dropping an unflinching courage for a Paralyzo box, was that?
I believe so. It
Alrighty.
looks like Naga's in a pretty strong position here.
Uh-huh, because Cup's on half health. Cerebros is double his normal health. 4 damage compared to 5. Vorath is a thing, but he's got 1 health. And, like, no attack. He is gonna... What's the scrap?
Handheld Blaster.
Yeah, that's a decent scrap. What is he gonna get rid of?
The increased durability.
Interesting.
Let's see if he just gets it straight back.
Oh, he's trying to keep the energy pack on so Naga doesn't have any cheeky escape capsule shenanigans, I'm guessing.
That would be smart.
Assuming I'm remembering how that works correctly, which I'm not gonna bother because I have
We'll
other
hit the
work to do
trigger,
here.
just barely.
Okay, and what does he have available?
Looks like he's putting the increased durability straight back on.
All for naught, unfortunately. Looks like he's gonna do it.
Does look like there's an enforcement batons in there. I think he's debating getting rid of the Scoundrels.
That could be a decent play.
Takes Pierce 4 and then puts increase back on. So he is still at half health right now.
Righto.
When it sounds like Naga doesn't seem to have that great a hand, he's doubting his ability to kill Cup here.
Interesting. Watch as he draws like into a Master Sword or something.
That would be pretty crazy.
He's going in for 7. He doesn't have a smooth camera right now, but he also does not have what was I gonna say? I have no idea what I was about to say. So he's going in for 7 right now. Cup has tough 1, so we can assume he's blocking 5.
Yeah. At a minimum.
So 7 blocking 5, take 2. Naga needs to get 3 more damage in somehow. Steady shot would help. A javelin would also be nice. He's got a hovercraft in the scrap. That could certainly help.
I think he's trying to see if he wants to put a backup beam on.
That could be a thing, but you are losing an attack there. It's only a net gain of +1.
Ooh,
hey, there's the javelin.
Javelin.
So that fluctuates the numbers to a one-shot threshold of 5, which 6 blocking, 5 taking 1. It is much more possible now. And he gets his trigger.
He does trigger.
He could just immediately get back the javelin, or alternatively, he could grab a hovercraft and put the one-shot threshold to, or the KO threshold to 2. Or,
He's swinging for 7 right now. 7 pierce 2.
Goes
so
for the hovercraft.
That'll
Up to
guarantee
8.
the kill.
Oh, yep, that does it. And Brett almost manages to get an OA trigger.
So, Vorath comes out. No way Vorath does 8 damage.
Yeah, you never know. Oh wait, he
Look
only has one
overtime
card
for 4.
He could draw his javelin. Maybe something. We've seen crazier happen.
Handheld blaster. That's pretty funny. Vorath in for 2 pierce 1.
A handheld blaster on a Titan Master in a game that is not close is about as close as you can get to a concession without actually conceding. Hey, there's the Master Sword.
He does trigger. And playing on hovercraft to kill Vorath.
Oh, that's it. That's okay. So Brett got a little. I don't remember. Did Brett kind of get an overglory kill in game 1? I don't remember.
Naga conceded.
Oh, Naga conceded.
Yeah, Naga conceded after Cerebros died.
I could have sworn I said something about insult to injury in game 1, but assuming I did, they're now even. Assuming I didn't, let's just pretend this didn't happen. You've got the reffing duties on the sideboard. Ask Brett who's going first. Ask Naga if he wants to side, jokingly, of course. Ask Brett if he wants to side, and then give clearance for battle cards.
Alright, so who's going first this game? Brett's going first? Alright.
Yep.
No character changes? Alright. You guys are good to do battle cards.
Alrighty, so no sideboarding. Game 3 for the finals, folks, and both games have been relatively close. At least until one player just pulled something and just caused a blowout. It was Brett in game 1, Naga in game 2.
For Naga, it was actually triggering on his first swing.
Oh, yeah.
My guess is that Brett is going to want to swing with Cup here.
What makes you say
Cup
that?
or the tank, I imagine.
Why? Oh, wait a minute. He's trying to minimize damage on the plane. Yeah, that makes sense.
He's going to want to try and chew through FortMax if he can before they combine.
Right. I'm going to be honest, and roast me in the comments all you want for this take. I don't think that's feasible, so I think you send the tank in here to try to get to Sky Shadow as quickly as possible in order to... Actually, no, wait. No, you probably do that and then just start punching away.
I'm going to grab my water real quick.
You have fun with that.
Alrighty, I could feel my my throat starting to go.
Don't you just love that?
Hey man, commentating's hard work.
I know, right? That's why I'm saying.
Alright, I'm excited to see where this goes. I think with Brett going first, I should say. I think with Brett going first, I think it's going to be a lot harder for Naga to win this game.
Yeah, because, again, Brett gets to choose who FortMax goes into.
Yeah, I think this third game is definitely leaning in Brett's favor, if only for that reason.
Right.
Oh, he's swinging the tank.
Okay, I called that correctly. Going in for 4, white icon, 4 pierce 1.
There's the spy set, man.
Gee, why? I am very confused. I am very confused about why he's keeping that in.
And takes the Pierce 1. Naga's going to maybe trade for something. He's probably going to want to take the Hollow Matter, I imagine. I think he'd want both, but the Hollow Matter probably is important here.
Right. And how many Hollow Matter is he playing? He is playing the 1, so that is his only copy. And that's his only backup beam as well.
Oh wow, I'm kind of surprised.
Well, I mean,
Hollow Matter.
He does have 2 Unflinching Courage and 2 Combat Daggers, so it's not like he's lacking for bold upgrades. Flip FortMax to bot mode, and he picked up the Hollow Matter, right?
Sure did.
Alrighty, so flip FortMax. What is the play going to be? Ideally, you'd like some sort of direct damage option to start getting something onto the plane.
Point defense system. That's a good start.
Yeah, that's going to save him a lot of health. Again, it's been doing a lot of work for him, so...
He is telling Brett that if he wants to get rid of it, he'll have to flip cup and scrap something for it.
Interesting.
But I don't think that's too much a detriment to him.
Yeah,
it's likely he probably has a handheld or something in his hand.
Yeah, odds are, given how much I've seen that happen this entire event. So 2 across the board.
And the swing is 10 Pierce 3.
10
and
blocking.
Takes 4.
Yep, 10 block, 6 take 4. Flip FortMax to alt mode. And what is going to be the move now?
Man, could anyone have predicted we'd see Cup in the finals?
No.
Especially that version of Cup.
Yeah.
The lesser Cup, as we say.
Well, the lesser Cup is Wave 1.
Excuse me?
You heard me.
This blasphemer.
What did you just call me?
A blasphemer.
What does that even mean?
You know what the word blasphemy means?
What
it's
are
somebody
you on?
Who commits blasphemy.
That is not a real word.
It is. Look it up.
That is not a real word.
It is.
Look at this scrub making crap up to insult me.
What? Yeah, he does scrap the handheld blaster, like I said, to get rid of the point defense system. Scoundrel's Blaster on Cup. No one's surprised there. And a
Are you kidding me? This is actually a word?
Yeah, it's a word. I told you.
What is my life? My life is a lie. My life
Cup is swinging in, and it's going to be for 9 Pierce 3.
9 Pierce 3. That Cup is spicy. Yeah, and it's actually playable.
He does trigger, so Cup takes the damage.
Yep.
And takes 5 from that swing. That was a pretty big swing for Cup.
Yeah, up to 6. Brett is on track to match where he was in Game 2.
So if Naga plays his cards right on this next turn, he could kill Sky Shadow entirely. If he plays a Sturdy Javelin to put 2 damage on the tank and then knocks out the plane, Sky Shadow will die.
Oh, Lord. Up to 8. Brett's ahead by 1 point, I think. Espionage for... What did he pick up?
I didn't quite hear it.
Untap. Draw for turn.
If he has the Sturdy Javelin, I think he might just kill Sky Shadow right here and right now.
If he has a hovercraft, that does it as well, I think.
Hollow Matter.
Hollow Matter. Espionage. That explains why he dropped the other... Wait, is he playing 2 copies?
I think he called blue.
Yeah, he is playing 2 copies. What is the hand? Steady Shot Scouting Mission. I wonder what he gets rid of here.
Gets rid of the Scouting Mission.
What?
Kinda surprised.
Why would you not get rid of the Steady Shot there? That seems like the infinitely better card here. Also, an Armed Hovercraft, I think, would have done it, because that would have put the tank at...
Trigger.
Gots the trigger. Gots the trigger. Gots the trigger. What is wrong with me?
So... 9 versus 4. He's gonna miss the kill on the plane by 1 damage.
Oh no! I will say an armed hovercraft would have done it as well, getting the tank to die. Oh wait,
The tank's at 8, so not quite.
oh yeah.
And
Anyways.
FortMax will flip here.
Anyways, say the line, Bart.
Live on 1.
Anyways, over to Brett's turn.
He is flipping cup here.
I am eating my
I
own
imagine
words.
he played the espionage to get rid of the scouting mission to keep Brett at a low hand size. That's my guess.
Probably, so unless he just top decked a work overtime, that is probably going to be fairly effective.
I think Brett always runs work overtime, doesn't he?
Let's
I don't
find
think
out.
he runs pocket. I don't think he really runs pocket so often. I know he runs.
I have
work
the
overtimes
ability.
all
I have
time.
the ability to go look. Let's see what he uses. Actually, that gives me an idea for a feature that Zero should add to dot cards, where you basically can see a person's most commonly used cards.
That would be neat.
No work overtime in his OI deck.
Oh, really? I thought he was running it.
Yeah. No work overtime in his Wasteland. What? Oh, he net decked Ozzy's Harmony Wastelands 2 Metroplex deck. 3 work overtime in his Abominus deck from Harmony 2. It actually... Yeah, it seems to be a bit sporadic.
He's caming and crashing to kill the plane here for no value on FortMax, but just so he can combine.
That puts him up to 10. Why would he
That's
not
pretty
flip?
crazy.
He has the steady shot in hand. Why would he not flip Cup first to scrap that, get rid of the Hollow Matter? He'd be at 2 remaining, send
So
Cup
he's
in to get the
combining with
kill.
18 damage.
Why would you not flip Cup there first?
He did flip cup. He was in bot mode.
Oh, I'm stupid. I am stupid.
And Sky Shadow swings.
Yeah.
I think he's
There's
trying
no
to knock
damage from
out
the Cayman.
Max then.
Whoops.
What's that?
I forgot that. I thought the 2 damage had been dealt to FortMax, but I forgot there's a Hollow Matter on there. But then, weirdly enough, 3 seconds later, I remember that he has a Hollow Matter for Sky Shadow's pain. So how much is this defending for?
He's blocking 4 and taking Pierce 6. So he is alive on 1 again.
And so is Sky Shadow, but not in the sense of the meme. Say the line, Bart.
So all Naga needs here is to play an armed hovercraft to kill Sky Shadow, and then he can go straight into Ominous.
Or a precision fire, because he could call Combiner mode.
That is true. He could.
This is going to be close.
I think if Naga has literally any direct damage in his hand, I think he wins this game.
Right.
Because Cup doesn't have enough damage output to deal with Cerebros, I think.
Right. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, Sky Shadow does not untap here.
Yes.
So Naga is about halfway through his deck, so he's probably going to be able to pick something up from his scrap pile if he hits the trigger. But we do know that he has a bad record of not hitting it when Cerebros attacks.
In this event specifically, I should mention, he has an armed hovercraft.
Does have it in there.
Does he have anything in hand, though, to guarantee things? Scouting mission!
Scouting mission Sky Shadow.
Doesn't care
That is
about
a
Brett
big
having a
play.
hand at this point. He is just gonna try and go for the kill.
And hopefully Paralyzo box.
He might actually get it here.
Oh, into Cup.
Yeah, he has to.
Calls blue.
Gets it. That seemed like it was gonna happen.
Hits the trigger. What's he gonna pull in?
He's got the +4, so he's free to grab whatever he wants here. He could grab a Master
He has a
Sword.
Master Sword.
Oh, God! This is going to hurt. So that is currently 6, 7,
16
8.
swing. That is
Oh,
a dead cup, almost guaranteed.
Lord.
16 into 7.
Ow!
That is a dead cup and a pretty much guaranteed victory for Naga from here on. He just has to do two little ankle biters.
And I mean, one of them, he gets rid of them by playing Precision Fire Javelin.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or Armed Hovercraft Attack Ominous.
That was an insane turn. Pocket for scoundrels.
God. Yeah, Brett is getting desperate here, having to drop a pocket for a scoundrels, which, yeah, that is the correct play, no question about it. Draw for turn. Steady shot scoundrels could do a number, though.
And Cerebros does have no extra health upgrades currently, so
Currently,
it is completely possible that he just somehow gets a damage through.
right. You send if you do have steady shot scoundrels, you send Vorath in first to make sure that Medics doesn't do anything. Javelin on Vorath. He had the steady shot, so he had it in hand.
So Vorath's pinging Cerebros for 2.
Oh, he's trying to negate the Medics off the bat. Ooh, that's very good. 2 Pierce 1 currently. And now Ominous gets Pierce 4.
Yeah. If he flips another Pierce off Vorath, I think Cerebros might die here. Because I think he might flip through the rest of his deck on this defense flip here.
Only one way to find out.
He might have just enough to be able to. But let's see if he even triggers.
This could be close. Here's the cut. This very well could determine the match.
Indeed. If he flips a black, this is almost certainly that's.
There's a white icon. There's a white icon. Is he gonna get it? Oh!
Misses it.
Misses it by 1.
Oh, that is a big whiff.
Base 2. 1, 2, 3,
does
4
hit the
tough.
trigger.
White icon does hit the trigger. Medics does not protect him from anything though. Goes for the armed hovercraft to end the attack. So.
And the attack doesn't go through. Yeah.
Dropping a force field for what was that?
Enforcement batons.
Okay. Is there any situation where Ominous gets the KO here?
I don't think so.
There's Pierce 5. Yeah, 4 Pierce 4. Naga gets the trigger. No, he doesn't. Reshuffle.
Yeah, he will reshuffle. That is a huge shame. It's very likely he'll kill Ominous here, as Ominous only has 3 health, but man, what a game.
What a game indeed.
Both players had really big turns that last game, yeah.
Oh my god, you're telling me. Just that all-out swing to get to Cerebros, and then Cerebros just deciding he's Rambo all of a sudden.
Man, oh
and not even with the Rambo head in Clobber. Though I don't know why you'd be using Clobber in FortMax.
And there's the sturdy javelin.
There's the javelin. And that's the game. And with that, Naga, after 3 straight top 4 losses, comes back in new old school, wins 2-1 with FortMax over Brett on Sky Shadow. What an event. What a final match. And what have we learned here? Sky Shadow is still viable. He's just not the powerhouse he once was because A, Horrible and Fangry are banned, and B, he doesn't have nearly as good partners at the star cost, though there are still plenty of good options. And Legendary's quiet right now, and I can tell there's a bit of discontent in his voice at that statement because he disagrees that 3-star Sky Shadow Sync is the correct nerf.
I just don't think I'll ever be happy to see Sky Shadow, if I'm being honest.
Too much
That trauma is
trauma.
very deep.
I will be your therapist if you want. In fact, we will talk about that right now, but we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. That will do it for this broadcast. Hopefully you enjoyed what you saw here tonight. If you did, there's a little purple button you can push down below to show that if you are watching this on Twitch, or if you're watching this on YouTube, there's a little red button you can push. There will be a little while before Encounter 4, I'm assuming, but of course we will be back, as always, with full coverage of the event. Should be fun, and based on some things that happened a couple of months ago, I would not be surprised if Encounter 4 is probably the most chaotic event we've ever had. Legendary probably knows what I'm talking about.
Do I?
We'll talk off camera about it, but we'll see if that comes to fruition. So for now, that will do it for this event and this broadcast. Peace out, y'all.
Goodbye.